The message, 1940, is from who to who, on the same page. Thank you so much. Most welcome. Well, according to my notes, the message most welcome comes from the complainant. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
This thank you so much comes from the complainant. That one is at 1938, just before the one I must come and give you a boost. That's from the complainant, and the respondent replied at 1940 to say most welcome.
Who responds to say most welcome?
The respondent. The messages on the left-hand side is the ones in white is from the respondent, and the ones in green are from the complainant.
Thank you. Dr. Docret, I just want to go back to part of your evidence yesterday so that there is no misunderstanding. You, in the process of qualifying yourself as an expert in this particular category that you are, you said in the country, as far as you know, there are only 10 of you.
As forensic linguist, that's correct, Chair.
Yes. And I don't know whether this question was asked, but in any event, let me speak to the impression that I got. You were asked, or it was insinuated in a question, whether Dr. Melo is one of the 10.
Yes, I remember that, Chair.
And you said he was not one of the 10.
I did say that, Chair.
By implication, you exclude him from the category of the expertise of the experts that you put yourself in.
That is correct, Chair.
And you explained the path you followed to qualify yourself to become an emoji expert of the nature that you are.
A forensic and legal linguist, Chair.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, did you see a report by Dr. Melo or and his qualifications, or you haven't?
No, I haven't.
So you can't say whether he's an expert?
I was told by Advocate Skeppers that he has qualifications in ICT.
Yes. As to whether he's an expert on emojis?
As far as my opinion is concerned, Chair, you have to be a forensic and legal linguist to interpret the emojis. You have to have competencies, research competencies and expertise from jury linguistics and semiotics and an understanding of sociolinguistics, Chair, as I explained yesterday, in order to be able to say that you're an expert to interpret emojis within this context.
Yesterday you conveyed the impression, tell me if I'm wrong, that in this country, experts in your category are only 10.
That is correct, Chair.
And they don't include Dr. Melo.
It doesn't include Dr. Melo, no, Chair.
Now, what I want to ask is this. Do you dispute the fact that other people following not the path that you followed to qualify yourself as a legal forensic something, other people can undergo some other trainings which can make them, in their own right, in a different way, emoji experts?
I would disagree with that, Chair. You have to follow the path that I have taken or followed.
But the path that you have, you qualified by forensic, paralingual, whatever, not paralingual, lingual, whatever. You attach it to legal qualifications.
The legal linguistics aspect, that is correct, Chair.
It's a narrow field, I think.
Yes, it is.
Now, I want to get this clarity from you. Do you dispute the fact that other people can acquire the expertise in relation to emojis in other ways? No one else can acquire expertise in relation to emojis except in the manner that you did.
I do, Chair.
Any questions following my questions to the witness?
Yes, just a few. Is there a difference to be an expert in understanding emojis and being an expert and in interpreting emojis in written text?
I think Chair, we all have an understanding of our own understanding of what emojis means. I think that is clear from the proceedings of the tribunal and my questioning. But in order to interpret the emojis within this specific context, you would need to have the requisite qualifications, which I have.
And if I can put to you the qualifications on the CV of Dr. Melo, would you be able to indicate whether or not this is sufficient to interpret emojis in the context of written text?
I would be.
He indicated, I studied computer science at Wits University.
Sorry to interrupt you. Don't you want to give the witness a copy?
I can give her a copy.
Of
It
the
is,
CV.
it is, I can give her a copy of that.
But I'm not calling at this stage. I don't think the tribunal has made up its mind to call Dr. Melo. There are people who might have wanted to call him. Mr. Who should I address myself to now that you are back? To Mr. Madonsela? Yes. Yes.
Chair, I didn't get the question.
No, you have no comment on what we've been discussing.
I thought I was going to. You had asked if we have questions, and my little friend was
I
asking
see.
questions.
All right.
I was waiting for my turn.
Oh,
I thought
all right.
It's my turn.
Apologies.
I
I
thought we were
forgot
making
about that.
I thought we were making some other inquiry before I jumped into the issue.
Quite frankly, I think I should have given you the opportunity before I made further inquiries.
I don't know whether we were at that point.
That
now.
said, it means you are given the floor
Thank you,
in
Chair.
relation to the questions that I put to the witness.
Yes. Is that I'm not sure whether my little friend had finished.
Yes,
Chair,
because she was moving on to something else.
yes. Can I then go on, Chair?
Yes.
Doctorate? I noticed that you have not been provided with the summary of evidence by Dr. Melo. You are correct when you say that it was indicated to you that he is an expert in ICT, which is Information and Communications Technology from Wits. Are you able to dispute that that qualification in ICT enables one to have understanding about coding as a computer technology?
No, I'm not able to dispute anything with regards to coding, Chair.
And you are not in a position to dispute that coding is a process by which coding is a process by which emojis are created.
I'm not able to dispute that, Chair.
You are also not able to dispute that because of that understanding of coding of emojis, a person with expertise in ICT is able to determine whether the emojis as a function of coding is susceptible to what form of standardized interpretation from coding perspective.
I cannot because I don't know anything about coding.
And if, as we shall suggest, and this is clear from the expert summary of Dr. Melo, it is clear that he is also a member of the Unicode Consortium that is responsible, and an international organization responsible for guiding the platforms, and application platforms like WhatsApp, etc., to standardize emoji, he's able to give an authoritative voice on that point.
From a point of coding?
Yes.
No, I cannot dispute anything regarding to coding.
No, from the point of standardization of emojis.
From a point of Unicode, no, I cannot dispute that.
Thank you, Chair.
On the face of it, not just because it's already lunchtime, but on the face of it, Advocate Skiapers, do you still feel the need to do what you thought should be given, giving the
No.
no. Because we shouldn't see a dispute where none exists. So I think this will be the appropriate time to adjourn. We should come back maybe at 2 o'clock, but unless anybody has got questions for Dr. Docret, maybe we should excuse her.
I agree with that, Chair.
Doc, where do you live? Oh, in the Eastern Cape?
Yes, Chair, that's correct.
Okay, all right. It's unlikely that we will have you back, but it may happen, you never know. Until that unlikelihood materializes, you are excused.
Thank you very much, Chair.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you, Chair.
Some of us have learned a lot from you about the emojis.
I'm glad to hear that, Chair.
Thanks a lot. We'll adjourn. We'll come back at 2 o'clock.